This week on Gardening with Greg, we're talking about growing Irish potatoes. I love this time of the year when the potatoes are growing, the corns come up, the martins have moved in, the birds are singing, the days are getting longer, and it is tater time here in South Georgia. My taters are up and doing great. I got my Yukon Gold, I got my German Butterball, I got my red potatoes, I got my blue potatoes. I got about a 60-foot row of each one. Now, I'm gonna give you some hints today on tips we use on growing Irish potatoes. Now, potatoes can tolerate a pH anywhere from 5 to 6.5. Now, I prefer to have my soil around 6.5 because it works well with the rotation of other vegetables in the garden. We plant our potatoes about 4 to 6 inches apart, and I like to plant mine on 36-inch row spacing. Now, potatoes in the nightshade family, that means they're first cousins to tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. So you never want to plant these nightshades in the same place in consecutive years. Now, with pests, sometimes we have problems with blight, but not very often. The biggest problem we have is the Colorado potato beetle, and we control it by using spinosad and neem oil on a weekly basis. Now, we rotate those every other week. So one week I'll spray neem oil, the next week I'll spray spinosad. And the key here is to start spraying when these potatoes are young and to get really good coverage. When you spray, you want to make sure you get underneath that leaf because that's where the eggs is going to lay. And when they hatch out for them eggs, that's the time to kill them. You also want to get good coverage there on top. So make sure you spray the whole plant really well. To fertilize your potatoes with a synthetic fertilizer, what you would do is take a solo cup, fill it to the height here with a fertilizer of 10, 10, 10, and put 2 of these cups per 30-foot row of potatoes pre-plant. Work it into your soil and then plant your potatoes. When potatoes reach desired height of 4 to 8 inches, you would come back and you would side dress with solo cup filled with 10, 10, 10 to this level here, 2 cups per 30-foot row, and you would place the fertilizer about 3 to 4 inches from said plant. Taters are not very expensive in the store, and I get that, but I tell you, growing them in the garden are absolutely wonderful. They have a different flavor. When they start coming in, you can come out here and scratch you a few up, go down to the house and boil them up. Man, they're absolutely delicious. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this week's show, and we'll see you next week on Gardening with Greg.